All right, let's see who's gonna come in. It's been a couple of days since I've been live. So let's go ahead and hop into this 5 minutes of fame. We have the election going on, a lot of good stuff to talk about. So come in, drop your city and state. Say hello, right? Say hello. It's been a couple of days since I've been live. If you are tuning in to my live stream for the first time, I am known in the credit world as the queen of credit because of the results. I help people transition their personal credit from bad to good, right? And good to great. Right? From bad to good, from good to great. So come in, say hello. Talk about victory, right? Got Sharon in. Hello, Sharon. Says hello. Got Eric coming in from Atlanta. Right. Hello, Eric. Hello. Periscope from Georgia. JA says if Kamala, that is how you pronounce it. Kamala Harris becomes president is in America. As you know, you all, guess what? It's the end of America anyway. It's all a part of the plan. We're going to get into that, right? We're going to get into that. Hello, Angela. You know what? I don't have mine. Let me share my screen. I don't have my countdown clock on. Let me, let's count it down, right? Let's count this down. JH says, hello, beautiful. Hello, JH. Thank you so much for commenting. Appreciate that. Got JH in the house. Let's see. Monica, Fayetteville, North Carolina. We will talk about credit as well. Let me know if you all can hear me good. If I need to adjust my volume in the background. Right? We're going to talk about credit. We're going to talk about medical collections as well real quick. Had to take a couple of days off of YouTube Live. I'm just a little fatigued. But make sure you hit the thumbs up and you share this video. Hello from Birmingham, Alabama. You are watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. I love the algorithm. You're watching on Facebook, like and share. You're watching on Periscope. Hit those hearts, right? We're going to talk about medical collections as well during this health pandemic. LaShonda says, hello, I was referred to you by a friend of mine that said you can help me with my credit score is 511. Latasha, I think. Latasha Stanfield, thank you for joining in. Make sure you subscribe, you all. Hit that subscribe button, right? And also the bell next to that subscribe button. It's 511. Thank you for joining in. Okay. Latasha, right? I think I had it right. Go to my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Fixmycreditandcash.com. I surely can help you with that. Texas, she's from Texas in the house. And let me walk you through the steps. First thing you need to do is get that credit analysis and let me look at and analyze your credit report. So go to my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Let me share it with you. As we have 2 minutes of the 5 minutes of fame, but let me share this with okay. This is for Latasha, I think. Let me make sure I get that name right. You all make sure you hit the like button. You too loved it, Latasha. So go to my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. This is the website. And let me let that scroll down at the bottom. Okay. Let me walk you through it. Go to credit help. That's the fourth tab. Latasha, on the credit help, go to custom credit analysis there. It's a small deposit of 125 or a small investment of 125. Need credit help. This is where you start. You start here. And let me analyze. Follow these steps to receive a credit analysis and or consultation. Right. Submit payment through the Cash App. Include your name. Make sure you include your name and email address in the notes of the Cash App. And then also you have to get the premium membership, right, with Smart Credit. And that's the link. You click on that link. Then you simply just email me your login information. Email me that login information and your password. Do not text, please. Email only. At LD, my email address is ld@fixmycreditandcash.com, right? So after you have emailed me your credit report or your login information, allow us to 5 business days to receive your results via email. Therefore, you will have to check or need to check your spam or junk folder, right? Your spam or junk folder. So let's get right into the topic. Let's see. Which one did I want to share? New tab. Let's see if it's new tab. All right. So as of right now, this is what everything is looking. 264 electoral votes for Joe Biden, right? And 50% popular votes, right? We still have Nevada results to come in. In Nevada, President Trump is at 58%. Joe Biden is at 39%. So we are still pending that. Close, very close in Georgia. Trump is at 49.8%, right? And Biden is at 48.9%. So Joe Biden might actually win Georgia, right? Big deal. So we still have Maine, where Joe Biden is leading, and he can get 4 electoral votes from Maine. 270 is needed. So he can get 4 out of Maine. Joe Biden is leading at 52.9%. President Trump is leading 44.2%, right, in Maine. So he most likely will win Maine. If he wins Georgia, where there's 16 electoral votes at risk, again, very close race, 48.9, and for Joe Biden, and 49.8 for President Trump. So very close race in Georgia and Nebraska. Trump seems to have Nebraska where there are 5 electoral votes. All right, so 270 is needed. Could possibly pick up 4 in Maine. Looking like Georgia and North Carolina. Trump seems to win North Carolina as well. And he seems to be leading, President Trump is also leading in Pennsylvania at 51%, right? But right now, Biden is in the lead, but you never know what can happen. So it looks like Georgia will be the deciding factor. Now, what does that mean? All right, let me get out of this. Hold on 1 minute. Give me 1 second. I can't get out of this page or what I'm sharing to get back on my YouTube page. So let me exit. Okay. Now I'm back on YouTube. So I came before you all a couple of months. Romy Rome said, "What's up, Mississippi?" Hello, Romy Rome. And let me give some more shout outs. We got Perry from the ATL. Blessings to you as well. Got Byram from Canton. I live in Jackson. Hello, Byram from Canton, Mississippi. And now in Jackson, Mississippi. You're welcome. Latasha. Cool C says hello from Georgia. Right. We got Gigi from Heath, Texas. Hello from Periscope. And hey, Mariah says hello. She says hello to everyone. And Jay Townsend from Dallas has joined in. So let's get right into the topic, right? And why Mariah J is from ATL. Hello, right? Yep. So I came before you all really beginning of this year. And I told you all that if Joe Biden wins, that Kamala Harris will be the first female president, right? The first female president. And let me see. No matter who wins this election, people, American jobs will still be in a crisis. Nothing is a surprise, right? When it comes to our government, everything is strategically done. And so I also share with you all the clip, right? Because if you don't know, The Simpsons, the cartoon, The Simpsons makes a lot of predictions about our future as it relates to the United States and economy that oftentimes come true. Let me try to fix my hair. You all forgive my voice. Just haven't been live streamed from a long, long time. As you all are coming in, I'm highlighting where you are from. Just know I see you, right? And I'm giving you a highlight. So it's been a couple of days since I've been live. I just need to take a break. I've been tired, a little fatigued, a lot of credit coming in, as you can imagine. Whenever there's a crisis, economic crisis, and job losses are occurring in this economy. So a lot of people are in desperate needs for credit help. So with that demand and being tired, I just didn't have the energy to go live stream. So I just want to go live a little bit tonight because I shared with you all that The Simpsons predicted first female president. I told you all how that would happen or how that would occur is that with Joe Biden, whoever he selected or elected, right, for his vice presidency would take over. And that's the only way that it would happen. So even with Joe Biden winning, right, and I know, a lot of people from the Black and brown community may not like this, but oftentimes a lot of us from the Black and brown community have faith in a white Jesus in politics, right? No president has ever eradicated poverty, right? But yet it's still a lot of minorities. That's where their belief lies. That's where their faith lies. Instead of learning or having a financial education and building businesses to help themselves, right? Nelly says, hello, I hope you feel better. Your strength will be renewed. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that prayer because I am very, very fatigued. I tell you, it takes a lot to give your energy out. People don't understand. And people don't understand as well that energy is time, right? And time is money, right? Energy is time and time is money. And so this is the prediction of the first female president that I've been sharing with you all since 2021 with The Simpsons and how it would happen through Joe Biden. If you all can see, let me see if I can make this just a little bigger. This particular video clip that I'm sharing with you all was uploaded in 2016, right? If you can see that 2016, right? Nothing new under the sun, as Ecclesiastics in the Bible say. So you can see this video was uploaded April 2nd, 2016. So let me just share a small clip of this with you.
Helen, wasn't I wearing a hat? Yes, you were. Now, in conclusion, my administration will focus on the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and refilling.
Let me go back on this to where she's first talking. It's Lisa Simpson, and she states she's the first female president. First straight female president, right?
Excellent question. Yes, I am proud to be America's first straight female president. Helen, wasn't I wearing a hat? Yes, you were. Now, in conclusion, my administration will focus on the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and refilling the ocean. Thank you very much. As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten? We're broke.
Okay, let's pause right there. So she states, as you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch under President Trump. And she asks, how bad is it? And he says, we're broke.
Quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten? We're broke. The country is broke? How can that be? Well, remember when the last administration decided to invest in our nation's children? Big mistake.
The Balanced Breakfast program just created a generation of ultra-strong super criminals.
And midnight basketball taught them to function without sleep. What about my pledge to build the world's largest bookmobile? Isn't there any money left for that?
No, and we borrowed from every country in the world.
Quick, Lisa, call out your... Oh! Bart! Ow! Watch the ponytail. Set him up, please.
Okay, so I will pause that right there. So The Simpsons predict first female straight president. Told you all that Biden get elected. I'm not feeling bad. I'm just fatigued, right? I just took some days off, just fatigued, not really feeling bad, just fatigued, and have to get my YouTube voice back together. But thank you so much. And so no matter what happens, people, everybody thinks, or most of Americans think, let me see if I can pull this video. Man, that might be too deep for you. I won't pull that one, but it's this video I watched that shows that American presidents have had some type of family ties, right? Family ties. And so I know that many people, African Americans, Blacks, will resort back to our ancestors voted. They died for the right to vote. And I know our ancestors voted because they wanted change. They wanted difference. However, what I am informing people is that everything is strategically, if I can get that out, planned. Everything is strategically planned. And so if I can pull that video up, I will. But I'm going to get into also how this is going to affect your economy, right? How this will affect your economy. Maybe some things to help you prepare, right? Some things to help you prepare as well. And let me see if I can pull it up. So that you won't be suffering credit-wise and also cash flow-wise, right? This article also states that no matter who wins the election, right, America will still be in a job crisis, right? America will still be in a job crisis. And this is why. Still be in a job crisis. Let me see if I can hide this. It's not clear who will win the election, but no matter who ends up on top, one of the biggest priorities for the next administration is clear: fixing America's broken job market. America's job crisis is nowhere near over. Last month, just last month, still the economy was down 10.7 million jobs in February. 10.7 million in February, before this pandemic forced businesses to close or shutter. On the other hand, right, nearly half of the 22 million jobs lost in this crisis have been recovered. But the pace of the improvement have tempered off in recent months. The Bureau of Labor Statistics October jobs report expected to show a further slowdown in the labor market recovery. Economists predict that the U.S. added 600,000 jobs in October. Don't really know what those jobs were. This number were down slightly from 661,000 to prior month. So that still leaves America at somewhat 10 million jobs during this pandemic, right? And many people without means to make ends meet. The unemployment rate is expected to slip to 7.7% down to 7.9% for the month of September. So this is was the nation's highest unemployment rate on record going into a presidential election, right? So ADP is the business or company that's in charge of payroll, showed fewer numbers, that employers added only 365 from what was reported of this, what was it, 600,000 jobs. ADP reported that only 365,000 jobs were added in October. So economists now predict or has expected 650,000, right, job drops, right? And so people, right, are going through tough times. I know you thought 2020 was devastating, but 2021 is going to be a disaster. And you have to learn how to save yourself, right? In July, Congress, the bill that was an additional $600 weekly checks unemployment on top of their regular unemployment benefits, it expired. Poverty rate increased, right? And now you have also the FICO 10 credit changes that's causing credit scores to drop, right? Thank you so much. Monique, I'm so tired. I am so tired. No, this is nothing with black seed oil. But thank you so much, Byron. This is just fatigue from helping people with financial issues and stressors and worry. This is a mental stress, right? A mental stress. So I needed some days off. I need to take some days off and to bring you these breaking news to let you know everything is always strategically planned with the government, right? So no matter who the next president would be, the country needs to get back on track for a full recovery of jobs, which will not happen. And a lot of people are celebratory or celebrating President Trump. You know, he's out, he didn't win. But let me tell you all something. Trump and his friends are about to get rich, right? They are about to get richer. Don't get caught into the acting that you see, right? the acting that you see that they're upset that he might not win. Listen, when this economy is bankrupt, he and his friends are about to get richer, right? Do you all know? Let me Google this to bring it up. That, and you also need to look at Bitcoin. I talk about that as well. Since this pandemic, right, you know that Home Depot, Lowe's, big businesses stayed open. But the US billionaires since this pandemic has grew by 845 billion, right? $845 billion. Okay, Otha, I will try to check that as well. Romy Rome said his pay has increased. Romy Rome, what business sector or job field are you in? So these are Trump's friends, right? U.S. billionaires' wealth increased by 845 billion during the first 6 months. The wealth of 643 of the U.S. richest billionaire, listen at this, rose from 2.95 trillion, right, or 295 trillion to, listen at this, 3.8 trillion between March 18th and September the 15th. And isn't that something? Right? No, these are not Democrats. Someone said they are anything but Trump's buddies. They are out. No, they're not Democrats. These are not Democrats. These are Republicans. Right? This marked 29% increase in their wealth in 6 months. You have Tesla founder Elon Musk, wealth increased by 273%, right? To, listen, Elon Musk to 92 billion. The richest people in the United States have become 845 billion wealthier during the first 6 months. So Trump is going to be included as well. He's not going to be so devastated about not being the presidency and dealing with the, world matters and issues, right? So let me see. Otha says, also, I noticed you said you can help others save on taxes from the 9 to 5. Does that only include work for salary employees? I'm not sure if I heard you. Yes, I do help people save on their taxes and salaries from the 9 to 5. Anyone that has a job. So it does not include, it doesn't have any specifications. If you have a job, 9 to 5, and you need to look at your check stub and to see how much of your federal taxes can help you increase your take-home pay and earn more money out of your paycheck, right? So the website, let me see, to visit to learn more information about that is this website, howtoshiftyourincome.com. howtoshiftyourincome.com. Let me see. Go to this website. Let me share it with you. Watch these short videos. Help you lower your taxes, increase your credit score, eliminate your debt, and create and generate wealth. 3 videos, approximately 22 minutes in all. This is the first one to help you learn more about it. Second video is here, how to strategize your way, right, 2-3 figures a day, 4 figures a week, and 6. This is the second video.
Let me bring up my very, very special guest. I got a good friend of mine I've been known for a few years now. That's one of the,
This is Mr. Brian Ream. He's also earning $50,000 a month. Well, actually, just 2 videos, right? Okay, then this is the second one. 5-minute video that most economic professors teach in their entire semester.
Greetings, everyone. Brian N.B., the Mentor to Millions and creator of 7-Figure Frameworks, back with video number 10 from our 10, 20, 30 campaign. Now, what is that? 10.
So watch these 3 videos. Go to the website, howtoshiftyourincome.com, and then text me. I don't have to get out this live stream. My voice is so fatigued. I'm not going to stay long. Text me at this number after only after you watch the video, because you have to watch and learn. Right? Have to watch and learn. And then after you watch and learn, text me 601-720-2063. Text me, I'm ready. All right, so you can text me, I'm ready, and get started, right? Of shifting the income away from the federal government and what you're paying in taxes and back to you, right? So the last video I want to share, and then I'm going to tell you about medical collections and just credit repair in general during this pandemic, right? It's this one. So let's listen in at this.
According to the 7th grader, Martin Van Buren, 8th president of the United States, first U.S. president born in the U.S., Van Buren was a widowed farmer and tavern keeper from New York who helped form the Democratic Party, served 1 term as president. His ancestry is Dutch, and according to this elitist 7th grader, all of the other presidents are of English ancestry.
It's a great thing for history.
George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, William Howard Taft, and President Barack Obama. One young girl traced them all back to one common ancestor.
They're all cousins and all grandsons of John Lackland.
It's the first family tree of its kind. Pouring through more than 500,000 names for months, 12-year-old Bridge Ann d'Avignon discovered that all the U.S. presidents, except Martin Van Buren, are related to the former King of England, John Lackland Plantagenet, signer of the Magna Carta in 1215.
Mildred Reed is his first great-grandmother on George Washington. And on Obama, Mildred Reed is the 10th great-grandmother.
It started as an assignment to research her own lineage, tracing it back to roots in France. But Bridge Ann wanted to branch out.
Well, I think we just all go back somewhere. It's just a matter of proving it.
She started with George Washington, but unlike other professional genealogists that only looked at the male family lines, Bridge Ann was able to link the presidents together using both male and female ancestry. Before this, historians had only been able to link 22 family trees.
She kind of created a triumph of women's studies here.
Bridge Ann also figured out she's an 18th cousin of President Obama, something she hopes to be able to share with him in person.
I've written a letter to Obama, but I just gotten standard reply. I hope to meet the president and explain it to him.
In Paso Robles, Adam Rakusin, your Central Coast News.
Now that we know Vice President Dick Cheney and Senator Barack Obama are distant cousins.
In my book, there's a lot of genealogical research, going back, Dick's family, my family, these heroic and amazing tales of people who went west. But one of the things I discovered is that Dick and Barack Obama are 8th cousins. What? Is that an amazing thing? Yes, if you go back 8 generations.
Really?
All right, so she said Dick Cheney and Barack Obama are distant cousins. You all just saw the connection by the youth, the young lady that discovered the connection of the presidents, all the U.S. presidents, right?
Common ancestor.
The New York Post decided to check into the genealogy of President Bush, and his family tree has people talking.
Many of the United States presidents have blood relations with each other. The Bush lineage has blood ties.
Now let's pause. Said many of the United States presidents have blood relations to each other, right?
As to a great number of former presidents. George Washington, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses Grant, Rutherford Hayes, James Garfield, Grover Cleveland, Teddy Roosevelt, William Taft, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, Franklin Roosevelt, Richard Nixon, and Gerald Ford.
We all know his father, but what about his cousins? Check out this family tree, done with research by Ancestry.com. Let me take you through this, branch by branch. Vice President Dick Cheney, the man who's only a heartbeat away from the presidency, is actually a blood relation. He's President Bush's 9th cousin once removed. Cheney's cousin Barack Obama is also Bush's 11th cousin and the 9th cousin of Brad Pitt.
In either of those first two books, though, who knew you and Dick Cheney cousins?
You know, listen, I don't think I'm going to family reunion. I don't know how I'll be greeted.
Michael Tessarion points out in his work that Bush is closely related to every European monarch on and off the throne, and has kinship with every member of Britain's royal family. Bush's family tree can be documented as far back as the early 15th century. He has a direct descent from Henry III and from Henry VIII's sister Mary Tudor. He is also descended from Charles II of England.
Mr. President. Sure, she may have been singing to JFK, but what about GWB? He is, after all, her 9th cousin, 3 times removed.
Clinton's related to Ford, Bush is related to Cheney, and guess who Cheney's related to? That's right, Barack Obama.
What did you make of that? So for those who don't know this, so Lynn Cheney, the vice president's wife, has been doing some genealogy connected to her latest book. And lo and behold, way back, 8 generations ago?
8 generations or
you and Mr. Cheney apparently have some distant relative. And what did you make of that story?
You know, I actually knew about it because somebody had done some genealogy before. And they had sent it to me, this long sheet. And, had all these famous names, Mark Twain and this and that, and the other, and then Dick Cheney. And I took a pause. I just said, well, as long as he's okay with it, I'm okay with it too, because I'm not going to stop talking about these messed up policies in Iraq. just because, your cousin. Yeah, we're not kissing cousins.
He knew he was in big trouble. I think he borrowed more than most other prudent real estate people. He had extended himself to the Trump shuttle, to a yacht, to a helicopter, and to a lot of things which weren't generating any cash flow. And he had to support his lifestyle. So he was in trouble.
When the economy and the real estate market plummeted in 1990, attorney Alan Pomerantz says Trump owed $4 billion to his debtors, including that $1 billion for which he was personally responsible.
Because he personally guaranteed so much debt, the leverage shifted dramatically over to the banks, because it was no longer an issue of a bank and a piece of real estate. It was a bank in Donald Trump's actual survival.
Trump owed money all over town to 72 banks in all. Pomerantz represented them as a group. How close was he to going personally bankrupt?
Very.
Trump makes a point of saying he never went personally bankrupt, but there's a reason why the banks decided to keep Trump whole.
We made the decision that he would be worth more alive to us than dead. Dead meaning in bankruptcy. We don't want him to be in bankruptcy. We want him out in the world selling these assets for us.
So you wanted him alive because he was a salesman and could best sell his own properties.
That's correct.
All right, so the man said Trump was worth more to them in the banks alive than dead. And they wanted him alive because he was a salesman. Same reason why a lot of people want a president. All about selling, right? Let's get into the credit question. Bobby asked, sorry, just tune in when you will be live again. I don't know. I took a little break just because I was mentally fatigued. How long it take to get the inquiry removed through your credit repair program? Bobby, I only work with clients who have at least 5 or more inquiries, and inquiry removal normally through my program takes 15 days, at least 15 days, right? So, but if you have 1, 2, 3, or 4 only, also with inquiry removal, you only want to get the inquiries or inquiries removed that you were denied credit for, right? Because if you try to get inquiries to move, right, that you were approved or that you have credit for, it could very well close the accounts and it will lower your credit scores, right? Then lower your credit scores. So you only want to get inquiries deleted that you were not approved for credit for, so that it will not close the account and furthermore drop your credit scores, right? But I will only work with people who have 5 or more. If you're trying to get 2 or 3 inquiries removed, I just won't work with you. It's just not worth my time and energy, right? Not worth my time and energy. So let's look into Bitcoin. Yes, I've always come before people, and they can join a home-based business. You get, if you are fortunate enough to still have a job. Again, visit howtoshiftyourincome.com. Watch those 3 videos to a totality of less than 22 minutes of your time, right? Then send me a text message at this number that you are ready, because the videos inform you from this website exactly what it entails and the strategies and the tax laws that are used to get you more money out of your paycheck if you're still fortunate enough to have a job, right? Bobby says 830 credit score. This is for more of my business. Yes, if you have more than 5 inquiries on Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, you will automatically be denied for business credit, right? So you definitely want to get more than 5 inquiries. Let me read the. Okay, let me read the other questions. Ernest said you have 9. Ernest, you still have to go to my website and invest in a credit consultation for $125 in order for me to access to look at your credit report. So go to the screaming website, fixmycreditandcash.com. Right, I have to see for myself exactly what I'm working with. People will tell you anything, but then you get into it and it's more or less than what they share with you. So go to my website, fixmycreditandcash.com, select credit help and custom credit analysis for a small investment of $125. Need credit help, start here. Submit your payment here on this link. You also have to pull your premium membership for your smart credit. The link is here. Then you email me your login information at ld@fixmycreditandcash.com and allow up to 5 business days to receive your results. So you have to go through 2 steps. You have to also invest in your smart credit report. This is the link, and this is the link for the payment portal for submit payment. After those steps, well, 3 steps are taken care of, because then you have to email me your login information to your smart credit premium membership, and then I will analyze, look at your credit report, and provide you more information on how to get started with me. So Ernest says, what? You send a cash app. I really didn't get on here to really discuss credit, but let me look with Ernest real quick. Ernest, you didn't send me your login information. That's what it was. You did not email me back. I told you it's 3 steps. And honestly, I don't even see the cash app, Ernest. So hold on. Ernest Parrish 101 at Gmail. Oh, I did receive your payment, Ernest. I sent you an email. You never responded. So, Ernest, this is the email that I sent you. Right. On Wednesday, October 28th, and the email states that I have received your payment for your credit analysis. Email me back your Smart Credit Premium membership login information. There it goes, Ernest, to your email, and you never email me back the information. So that's why you have not received your analysis. All right. Let me blow up the email for you so you can see it. There you go. So this Ernest Parrish 101 at gmail.com. It was sent to you October the 28th. So if it's not your email address, Ernest, you need to let me know because that's the email address I sent it for. All right. Yes, Curtis, you must have 4 less inquiries for a business credit card. Absolutely. Joey says, can I buy a used car with a credit card? Yes, you can. Have to make sure that credit card has high enough limit for the amount that you are purchasing for, and the company that you are paying for a credit card or purchasing a car from accepts credit card as a payment. If you have a credit card with a balance transfer offer, you can transfer or balance transfer checks. You can then cash out the credit card, make the checks payable to yourself, liquidate it in cash, and then pay for the vehicle in cash as well if they do not take direct credit cards as a payment. Joey, what card do I suggest? Whatever card has the high enough limit for you to purchase the vehicle. So, for example, if you have a $25,000 credit card, or you have any credit cards with balance transfer offer, then those I would suggest. It depends on how much the vehicle is will cost, right? Mars says, Queen, I don't understand when I pay my credit card to zero balance, my Vantage scores go up and my FICO scores go down. Martin, what system are you using your FICO? Are you using Experian FICO 8 scoring model? Or do you have a free FICO source, right? For example, Navy Federal and Wells Fargo use FICO 9. So there are many different FICO scores, right? So I don't know what monitoring tool you're using to pull that FICO score from. Curtis asks, to qualify for business credit cards, do you need a high credit limits like 5K in place? I would definitely have at least a minimum of $5,000 credit card already on file. However, if you want the higher business credit card credit limits, I definitely would recommend having a $10,000 or as much as a $25,000 personal credit card already on file. Right. The best way to get the higher limit credit cards is through Navy Federal, Penn Fed, and Navy Federal. If you can be a part of those family member, and if you have a family member that's already a member, you can join Navy Federal through that family member, right? Arthur says, my email is straightforward. The bad thing I have on my credit is old late student loan payments. They're now good stand outside the video. Okay, I will check emails tomorrow. Won't be checking any more emails tonight. So to end this video, this live stream, because as I came on, I told you I was fatigued. Just want you all to know no president has ever pulled you out of poverty. Won't be any different. And the economy, jobs will be lost more in 2021. So you need to strategically prepare with your credit, with crypto, and with coins, gold and silver. So these are the numbers. Bitcoin is up today at 14,175, a 2.7% increase. Ethereum, look at Ethereum, 5.8%, $405 price. XRP is doing well. Another Simpsons prediction that XRP will explode, still at 24 cents, right? Anyone that make that investment, you got Zcash and Chainlink. So just wanted to share that with you to get your credit up, right? If you believe in swing trading with crypto, coins, when I say coins, I'm in gold and silver. If you're in it for the long haul, definitely, right? Martin says, good to see. Thank you, Martin. It's good to see you out too. I missed my live streams. I was just too overwhelmed with credit and credit clients to do it. As you can see, even when I go live now, people are still asking questions, no matter how fatigued you are, right? I probably could be in a hospital bed and people still be asking me credit questions if I went live from the hospital bed. Joey says, is it better to pay your cards full balance, or I recommend paying them in full for various reasons. Number one, because you won't get charged any interest fees if you pay your cards within the grace period in full. You will never get assessed interest rates, right? So I recommend for that reason as well, right? You don't want interest charges, and the only time you get interest rate charges, peace to you out. Good. Have a good night. The only time you get interest rate charges is when you carry over a balance outside the grace period. That's number one. So to me, it doesn't really matter about your credit score. You want to get in that habit for using credit cards. And I also recommend reward cards. They give you reward cash back for using your credit cards like a debit card, right? So just get in that habit so you don't spend money you don't have. But unfortunately, because of many of the job losses that people are experiencing, furloughs, hours decrease, or demotions, right? People have to use credit cards for emergencies. I believe in using credit cards for investing. So Martin, if your Experian FICO score is dropping, it's just the FICO 8 score. I still recommend using a habit. I know people who pay their credit card balances off in full with zero balance every month, and they're in the high 800s, right? They're in the high 800s. So I'm logging off. You're right, millionaire. She said, go get some rest. I'm not going to answer no more questions. Just want to bring that to you. I go live again whenever I feel up to it, and I feel like answering a question, but I am tired and fatigued. Been having a lot of credit issues. But let me make this announcement. People that during this time, you would think that during a recession that the credit agencies, Equifax, TransUnion, and Equifax would be generous, but actually they are really crunching down. It's making it more harder, right? Yes, have less than 30% balance. They are making it more harder for derogatories or negatives to get off your credit score, right? I'm seeing accounts that would usually get deleted the first time, taking 2 or 3 attempts. So with FICO 10 coming into place, it's going to be a credit and job crisis. They're not making it easy, right? They're not making it easy. And so even my consulting is making more demanding, right? Because I have to work with people longer because the credit agencies are not being generous of getting negatives deleted as they were in the past, right? So I'm just being real with you. 2021, there's going to be a credit crisis and a job crisis. So, I tell people, or the Bible says, warning become before destruction. Please position yourselves to keep your credit in good standing. Hope your job opportunities continues to look good. If not, you definitely need to check out the home-based business opportunity, or you need to learn a vocational trade and get into service business such as plumbing, roofing, something of that nature, right? Home-based business or service business. And Derek, you are absolutely correct. Corporate credit is much better than personal credit. Business credit is the way to go. But like I tell people, there is a difference between business credit, right, and vendor credit, right? There's a great difference between vendor credit and business credit, right? Yes, and it will be a housing crisis as well. Many evictions going on, many people losing their homes. Vendor credit is what people talk about. Well, I don't need to use my personal credit. I can just, apply with an EIN. That's vendor credit. That's not business credit. Vendor credit is department store credit, right? Where many people try to build their credit through their EIN only, not like a Home Depot, a Lowe's, a Quail. That's vendor credit. That's department store cards. But when you get into business credit, Visa, MasterCard, Chase Business Inc., you're going to have to leverage your personal credit, right? You're going to have to leverage your personal credit until your business produces the cash flow where you do not have to use or leverage your personal credits to get approval for the business credit card, right? Okay, Joey says you need a car ASAP, don't have the capital. So you can do that. I hope that, whatever vehicle you're investing in will make you the money that you need to get the capital, right? Yeah, a lot of people are buying trucks. Pre-used trucks are high sellers now, and they're overpriced. A lot of people are buying dualies, right? Joey, if your personal credit is good enough to get a business credit card, then you can. Make sure you get the business credit cards that will not report or show on your personal credit score. Right, but make sure your business credit your personal credit will allow you to get business credit. And this is the link if you want a consultation to see if you qualify for business credit through your personal credit. Is bit.ly / all caps, the B is credit. Just know the recent 2 years, you cannot have any you cannot have any bankruptcies at all reported. No bankruptcy within the last 24 months or 2 years. No late payments, no collections, no charge-offs reporting, and no more than 5 inquiries across the board, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian report on your credit report. That's the link, www.bit.ly, all caps, thebizcredit.com. Hey, I'm signing off. You're right, Derek. I tell people all the time, it's time to change your name that your mama gave you, your personal name, your government name, to a corporation name, and change your social security number to an NIN, right? So here's to your health and wealth, your peace and prosperity, and your credit and your cash flow. Queen of Credit out. You all have a great night.